Ready to boost your path to financial success? If so, you're in the right place. Today we'll reveal 18 powerful secrets to help you get rich faster. These tips go beyond the basics, focusing on advanced strategies and mindsets that can significantly accelerate your journey to wealth. We'll cover important topics like becoming self-reliant, finding multiple ways to earn money, and understanding how good health can attract more wealth. For instance, rather than depending solely on one job, you can create extra income by taking on freelance work, investing, or starting a side business. We'll also talk about how being thankful can unexpectedly help you attract more abundance. Whether you're just beginning your financial journey or aiming to enhance your wealth, these secrets will provide a clear path to success. Secret 1. Prioritize wealth first. Everyone has a wide range of dreams and aspirations. You might want to get in shape, travel the world, have a great relationship, read and write books, create a movie, spend quality time with friends, build a successful business, and engage in charity work. It's natural to feel like you want to achieve all these things at once, and you might be thinking about them right now. However, focusing on building wealth first can make pursuing these goals much easier. When you're financially secure, you can enjoy other parts of your life without constantly worrying about money. If you're unsure whether you'll be able to cover your rent or bills, it's hard to fully dedicate yourself to any other goal. Financial stress can overshadow your ability to enjoy or pursue other ambitions. On the other hand, creating a solid financial foundation can actually make it easier to find peace and fulfillment in your life. Building wealth isn't just about accumulating money, it's about providing yourself with the freedom to focus on what really matters to you. The path to becoming financially secure is often more straightforward and quicker compared to the often complex and lengthy journey to inner peace. Once you achieve financial stability, you'll find it easier to pursue your passions and dreams with a clear mind and less stress. Secret 2. Do it yourself before seeking help. Many people find themselves making little progress because they're waiting for others to give them opportunities or do the work for them. Instead of taking action, they hope someone else will open doors or lead them through challenges. Some of you might have tasks that you've been postponing for months. These tasks might only take 15 to 20 minutes if you actually sit down and do them, but you haven't tackled them yet. By putting off these tasks, you're missing out on valuable experiences and lessons. When you do the work yourself, you gain a deeper understanding of the process. You learn what steps to take, what strategies are effective, and how to overcome obstacles. This first-hand experience is crucial because it equips you with the knowledge and skills to handle similar tasks in the future. In the early stages of your journey, it's especially important to take on all the responsibilities yourself. This approach helps you learn the ropes, understand the details, and build the expertise you need. Relying on others or waiting for things to be handed to you only delays your progress. Taking charge and doing the work on your own is essential for growth and success. Secret 3. Commit to one thing for 6 months. People often joke about certain self-help phrases, especially those popular with younger people who are just starting to hustle. It's great that you're exploring self-help, but it's important to actually apply it to improve your life. If you're not where you want to be, then committing to 6 months of hard work isn't too much to ask. For example, when we were building our first publishing business, we worked extremely hard. We spent entire summer days in a room with just a laptop, writing 3 articles every day for 6 months. During this time, our friends were enjoying vacations, but we stayed focused because we wanted to succeed despite not having money to rely on. It was lonely, but we understood that loneliness was a small price to pay for progress. The key takeaway is that sometimes you have to endure discomfort and isolation to reach your goals. Many people are afraid of standing out or making others feel uncomfortable, so they settle for less than they're capable of. Ask yourself if you're okay with a life of mediocrity. If not, imagine your past life is over and you're starting fresh. Use this mindset to motivate yourself to live more fully and make the most of your remaining time. By the way, if you're finding this video helpful and want more content like this, comment more below. Let's keep going. Secret 4. Launch imperfectly. The issue is that people often compare their initial efforts with someone else's finished work, which can be discouraging. A useful lesson is that if you're not a bit embarrassed by your first attempt, you probably waited too long to start. It's better to release something and refine it over time. For example, consider a chef who starts a food blog. Their first few recipes might be simple and their photos not very professional. Instead of waiting until everything looks perfect, they decide to publish their recipes and get feedback. As they continue, their skills improve and their blog becomes much better. The key is to start now and improve as you go. Secret 5, use doubt as motivation. Let your desire to prove people wrong drive you. Imagine that those who doubt you are always watching you, because some of them probably are. While critics might be a source of motivation, remember that even well-meaning friends and family can sometimes be less supportive than you might hope. They may not fully understand your vision or the challenges you're facing. When you have unique goals or ambitions, it's common to find that fewer people share your perspective or fully grasp what you're aiming to achieve. For example, when we first mentioned that we would become multimillionaires by the time we turned 30, many people laughed at us. But we reached that milestone, and it was a clear demonstration of how powerful it can be to push forward despite doubt. However, achieving significant success can lead to another challenge: finding people who truly appreciate or understand your accomplishments. As you succeed, you might notice that fewer people are genuinely interested in your journey or capable of relating to your experiences. This can be isolating because the higher you climb, the more you realize how unique and rare your experiences are. Eventually, you'll come to understand that you've connected with almost everyone who could relate to your story. Secret 6. Feeling stuck indicates a growth plateau. When you're feeling unsure about your next steps, it's important to understand the difference between two common emotions. If you have many tasks to complete and don't know where to start, you might be experiencing anxiety. This often happens when you're overwhelmed by the volume of work and the pressure to get it all done. To manage this, try creating a list and prioritizing tasks. Breaking them down into smaller, manageable steps can help reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed. On the other hand, if you feel stuck and don't know what to do next, you're likely dealing with sadness or frustration. This usually occurs when you're unclear about your goals or how to achieve them. To address this, focus on identifying your main goal and then figure out the first action you can take to move toward it. Seeking guidance from others who have been through similar experiences can also be helpful. Reading books or watching videos where people share their personal insights can provide valuable advice and inspiration. This can help clarify your next steps and reduce feelings of uncertainty, making it easier to overcome feelings of discouragement and move forward. Secret 7. Be honest with yourself. Ignoring uncomfortable truths doesn't make them go away. In fact, the longer you avoid them, the more they can affect you. Confronting these difficult truths is far better than living in a false sense of security. You need to be honest with yourself about what's really going on, and sometimes that means accepting hard facts. Often, the person who will push you to face these truths and improve is yourself. Looking in the mirror and honestly assessing your situation is crucial for personal growth. This self-awareness helps you understand where you need to make changes and take action. Be cautious of people who say they're giving you tough love, but are actually just being harsh. Some individuals who claim to be brutally honest might be more interested in being hurtful rather than truly helpful. It's important to distinguish between constructive criticism that aims to help you grow and negativity that simply brings you down. Developing this skill helps you surround yourself with supportive people and avoid those who undermine your progress. Secret 8. Aim to be yourself, not the best. Everyone wants to be the best, but aiming for that can be a tough way to live. If you only measure success by being the best, you might end up feeling like a failure, even if you work hard every day. Instead, consider focusing on being the best version of yourself. You don't need to compete with others. Just concentrate on improving who you are and doing things your way. The only person who can truly excel at being you is you. For example, musician Miles Davis once said it took him years to play like himself. This means he spent a lot of time developing his unique style. Similarly, people like Joe Rogan and Rick Rubin are successful because they excel at being themselves. They figured out their own paths and developed their own unique voices. Once you find your own way and work on being your best self, You become unbeatable because no one else can be a better version of you than you are. Secret 9. Adjust your perspective. When you focus too closely on something, like your daily struggles, it might seem like progress is slow. However, if you take a step back and look at the bigger picture, you'll see how much progress you've actually made. For example, you might be frustrated with your partner over a small issue, but when you look at the bigger picture, you remember how much you love them and the positive impact they've had on your life. Learning to shift your perspective as you go through life is really helpful. It allows you to see both the small details and the broader achievements. This practice helps you stay grounded and appreciate how far you've come, even when day-to-day challenges make it hard to see progress. Secret 10. Move incrementally and adapt. Many people have a fixed idea of how their path to success should unfold, assuming it will be a straight line from where they are now to their goals. This perspective is not only unrealistic, but also a bit presumptuous. It's like sitting down for a chess game and announcing every move you plan to make in advance. If your opponent makes an unexpected move, your entire plan could become irrelevant. In reality, life is more like a chess game, where each move requires careful consideration and adjustment based on how things unfold. Instead of trying to control every aspect of your journey from the start, approach life with flexibility. Make a move, observe the outcome, and adjust your strategy as needed. This allows you to respond effectively to new challenges and opportunities as they arise. Successful individuals understand that they need to stay adaptable and responsive. They don't rigidly stick to a predetermined plan, but instead adjust their approach based on the changing circumstances and feedback they receive. This mindset helps them navigate the complexities of life more effectively. Moreover, the more you practice this approach, making decisions, observing results, and adapting, you become better at managing life's uncertainties. This process of continual learning and adjustment is why discipline is so crucial. It provides the structure and practice needed to develop the freedom to handle life's unpredictability with confidence and skill. Secret 11. Focus on yourself first. It might seem unusual, but many people who have achieved great things were initially quite focused on their own success. In the early stages of building something, you often don't have enough resources to share, so you need to use every bit of what you have to advance your own goals. It's like when you're learning to swim. You wouldn't try to rescue someone else until you're confident in your own ability to stay afloat. During this time, it's important to concentrate on yourself and your own progress. Don't spread yourself too thin by trying to help others before you've established a solid foundation for yourself. It's crucial to gather enough resources and make the most of every opportunity to build your own success. Once you've reached a stable position and have some breathing room, you can then turn your attention to helping others and sharing what you've learned. Think of it as a process of self-investment. Focus on achieving your own milestones and securing your future. As you grow and succeed, you'll be in a better position to offer guidance and support to others. Until you've reached a point where you're comfortable and established, prioritize your own needs and goals. This approach allows you to build a strong foundation for yourself, which in turn will enable you to contribute more effectively to others later on. Secret 12. Work in silence. You don't need to disclose your plans or dreams to others, especially if they haven't accomplished what you're aiming for. Their opinions or advice may not be helpful to you since they haven't walked the path you're on. This journey is uniquely yours, and only you truly understand your vision and goals. Keeping your dreams to yourself can be beneficial. When you share your goals, you might trick yourself into feeling like you've achieved something just by talking about it. This false sense of accomplishment can reduce your motivation to actually work towards making your dream a reality. By keeping your aspirations private, you maintain your drive and focus. Think of it like this. Sharing your goals too early might make you feel like you've completed part of the journey, leading to a decrease in your urgency and enthusiasm. This is why you often see people who talk about their big plans for years without taking real steps toward them. They've satisfied their need to discuss their ambitions without actually pursuing them. Stay committed to your vision and work towards it quietly. By doing so, you preserve your energy and drive, ensuring that you remain focused on turning your dreams into reality. Once you've achieved your goals, you can share your success and the lessons learned with others. Secret 13. Transition from learning to doing. Unless you're engaging with detailed practical tutorials, most of the content you consume is primarily for entertainment. The real value of the videos or articles you watch comes from how well they help you take action and achieve results. If you're spending a lot of time watching such content without applying it, you're essentially using it as entertainment rather than as a learning tool. At your current level, you'll benefit more from hands-on practice than from just absorbing information. The key to making progress is shifting your focus from consuming content to actively applying it. Instead of spending 80 to 90% of your time watching videos or reading articles, allocate 90% of your time to working directly on your business or skill. This means taking practical steps, experimenting, and applying what you've learned. Consistency in practice is where you'll see real growth. The more time you spend actually working on your craft and implementing ideas, the faster you'll improve. While consuming information is important, it's the consistent application of that knowledge that leads to tangible results and growth. So focus on turning your learning into action, and you'll see the progress you're aiming for. Secret 14. Conquer, don't just expect. Life is often unfair, especially if you start from a less advantageous position compared to others. Everyone faces obstacles, and reaching the peak of success typically involves overcoming those challenges on your own. Your journey to success is shaped by how well you handle and rise above the difficulties you face from your starting point. A valuable lesson comes from Jerry Seinfeld, the billionaire comedian, who said, "Your blessings in life will come to you once you find the torture you're comfortable with." This idea emphasizes that success requires you to identify and accept the hard work or struggles you're willing to endure. Finding your torture means recognizing the challenges that you are prepared to face consistently. Embracing these challenges is crucial because they are a part of the path to achieving your goals. The concept is that every success story involves dealing with difficult and uncomfortable situations. By accepting and persevering through these hardships, you make progress and move closer to your desired outcome. The key is to find the level of challenge you can endure and persist through it. The harder you work and the more challenges you accept, the closer you'll get to your ultimate success. It's this ongoing effort and resilience that will eventually lead you to where you want to be. Secret 15. Master the art of incremental improvement. Success rarely happens overnight. Instead, it's built through small, consistent improvements over time. Think of it like sculpting a statue. Each chisel mark, though small, contributes to the final masterpiece. For example, if you're working on a new business, don't wait for everything to be perfect before launching. Start with a basic version, then continually refine and expand it based on feedback and results. The key is to embrace the process of gradual enhancement. By making steady, incremental improvements, you'll avoid the paralysis that often comes from trying to achieve perfection all at once. This approach not only makes your goals more manageable, but also allows you to adapt and grow as you progress. Over time, these small, consistent changes will lead to significant achievements, helping you build momentum and achieve your larger objectives. Secret 16. Embrace discomfort as a growth catalyst. Growth often requires stepping out of your comfort zone and confronting discomfort. When you push through challenges and face difficult situations head-on, you're more likely to experience significant personal and professional development. For example, if you're nervous about public speaking, practicing regularly, despite the discomfort, will help you improve and eventually become a more confident speaker. Discomfort should be seen as a signal that you're on the right path to growth. It's a sign that you're challenging yourself and expanding your limits. By embracing these uncomfortable moments and using them as opportunities to learn and improve, you'll build resilience and gain valuable experience. This mindset shift helps you approach challenges with a positive attitude, making it easier to overcome obstacles and achieve your goals. Secret 17. Cultivate a resilient mindset. The road to success is often filled with setbacks and obstacles. Developing resilience is crucial for navigating these challenges and staying focused on your goals. A resilient mindset means maintaining your determination and optimism even when faced with difficulties. For example, if a business venture doesn't go as planned, a resilient person will view it as a learning opportunity rather than a failure. Resilience involves not just bouncing back from setbacks, but also growing stronger because of them. By cultivating resilience, You'll be better equipped to handle adversity, stay motivated, and continue pursuing your goals despite the inevitable challenges. This mental toughness will support you throughout your journey, helping you maintain your focus and drive as you work towards achieving your dreams. Secret 18. Focus on your own growth. When people are truly happy and successful, they don't start fights or arguments. Instead, it's usually those who are unhappy, struggling, or feeling miserable who lash out as a way to cope with their own problems. Once you begin to improve your own life and focus on your personal growth, you'll find that your energy is better spent on positive things rather than dealing with conflict. Some people are like energy vampires. They try to drag you down by spreading their negativity and problems. Don't let them affect you. It's better to avoid getting involved in their issues and stay focused on your own progress. If you're thinking of someone who always seems to want to argue rather than face their own problems, you're not alone. This is a time in your life to prioritize your own well-being and growth, so make sure you stay true to that focus. Achieving your goals demands time, effort, and perseverance. Focusing on smaller objectives fosters dedication, leading to incremental progress. However, once you attain a goal, you'll face a new decision. Maintain the status quo or strive for something more ambitious. If you're driven by a passion for progress, you'll naturally set increasingly challenging targets. As you embark on this journey, you'll realize that big goals pose significant challenges. For instance, reaching your first million may seem attainable, but scaling to 100 million requires more sophisticated strategies, a larger team, and exponentially more effort. The disparity between these two milestones highlights the escalating complexity and dedication needed to reach higher echelons. Becoming a billionaire typically involves decades of compound growth, strategic decision-making, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. Few individuals achieve this feat quickly, emphasizing the importance of persistence and dedication in pursuit of extraordinary goals. If you found these secrets helpful, we'd love to hear from you. Share your own experiences or insights related to these tips in the comments below. Have you applied any of these strategies? How did they work out for you? Your stories could inspire others on their journey to financial success. If you want more practical advice and strategies, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. We post new content every other day to keep you motivated and informed. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.